So I have had the hardest time making this video. It was brought to my attention that I'd got some bits wrong. So a massive thank you to the person that helped me out. And then I've tried to record this 2 more times, and Microsoft Stream has failed to save the video, which is another issue. So hopefully, fourth time lucky. I think I found a workaround involving Clipchamp. So, on our question, let me get my preliminary material in front of me. We're looking at the loans once while people are studying. So, our first question says Alexander starts course in September 2022. And if we look at the preliminary material, it means we're going to have to use the March 2022 value. He has a debt of 17,430. What will their balance be after 1 year of studying? So, they've paid that amount. They're going to study for a year. What's going to happen to it? So the RPI for this value is 13.8. And the mistake I made last time was I didn't add the 3% on. So we've got to add 3% to that. And that makes 16.8%, which is being charged onto this. We then need to convert it into a decimal multiplier in order to make that calculation happen. If we divide it by 100, we get 0.168. And then if we add 1, we get that decimal multiplier of 1.168. Why are we adding the 1? Well, the 1 represents the 100%, and the 0.168 represents the increase. So it will give us the final value as opposed to working out what it's going to go up by and then adding it on. It's just a bit of a shortcut. So put that into the calculator. 1.168, and we have got £20,358.24. Okay, moving on. Bethany. Now, these next two questions, they assume that all of the tuition fees are just paid, and we're looking at sort of compounding this, but really this is a test for you to use these tables. Please do pause the video and have a go at this question. And hopefully you paused it and had a go, or you just want to listen to me rambling on. Either or. I love getting some views. So in September 2023, we've got to use March 2023 and the 2024 because we're doing this for 2 years. So March was 11.6 for 2023 and 4.3 for 2024. We then have to add those 3%, so 14.6 and 7.3, and then we turn them into decimal multipliers and apply the increase. So times by 1.146 and times by 1.073. So this one represents sort of the first year of change, and that represents the second year of change. So we can do it all in one go. Times by 1.146 times by 1.073, and that gives us £24,359.52. Okay, the last question, as you can see, I left a little bit of the workings from last time on the right-hand side. So Kathy starts that course in September 2020, and we're going to then start multiplying by these percentages. So the RPI was 2.1, 2.9, 13.8, and 11.6. And we add the 3% on. This looks horrible, it really does. Probably had rants about what we're doing to our students, honestly. Times by 1.059, times by 1.168, times by 1.146. Okay, so that's all of those multipliers applied. I'm now going to run through and work this one out. I mean, does our country want people to become educated, to become intelligent, to have specialisms of knowledge? We really need to look after our students and not basically create what's a graduate tax. So that is 18,000. Oh, that's not a good number, is it? £18,436.20. I might have had a ramble about this in one of the previous videos, but if you get that opportunity to just overpay that student loan. Right, that's the video. Hopefully I can get this one saved. Check out the library, check out the past papers, and I will see you next time.